Eliot. T.S. Eliot is one of the most influential figures of modernist literature. He was not only a poet but also a critic, editor, and cultural thinker who reshaped 20th century poetry. Eliot believed that poetry must respond to the spiritual and cultural crisis of the modern age, not merely express personal emotions. His poetry is marked by intellectual depth, dense symbolism, cultural and literary allusions, a deep concern with spiritual emptiness. A Wasteland 1922 is the most famous and challenging poem, often described as the central text of literary modernism. The Wasteland was written in the aftermath of First World War First and a period marked by a massive loss of life, moral spiritual disillusionment, collapse of traditional values, loss of faith in progress and civilization. Europe, especially cities like London, appeared spiritually exhausted, alive on the surface but dead within. Eliot transforms his cultural conditions into poetry. The poem reflects post-war trauma, urban alienation, sexual emptiness, spiritual barrenness. Eliot himself described modern society as suffering from a dissociation of sensibility, a split between intellect and emotion. The title, The Wasteland, is deeply symbolic. Literally, it refers to a barren, infertile land, a place without growth or renewal. Symbolically, it represents spiritual dryness, moral decay, cultural exhaustion, emotional sterility of modern civilization. The wasteland is not just a physical place, it is a modern humanity itself. Eliot builds the poem from a wide range of sources, making it highly intertextual. Mythology, a Fisher King legend, religion, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, classical literature, Greek, Latin texts, European literature, Dante, Shakespeare, anthropology, ritual of fertility and rebirth. The central myth behind the poem is the Fisher King myth, where the land becomes barren because king is wounded. Only spiritual healing can restore fertility. This myth provides a structural backbone to the poem. The poem is divided into 5 sections, each presenting a different aspects of modern decay and possibility of renewal: the burial of death, a game of chess, the fire sermon, death by water, what the thunder said. The structure itself is fragmented, reflecting the fractured modern world. There is no single speaker, no linear narrative, no clear plot. The poem is perfect embodiment of modernism, fragmentation of voices and scenes, non-linear time, multiple speakers and languages, allusion instead of explanation, myth used to impose order on chaos. Eliot does not guide the reader gently, he forces intellectual engagement. Though complex, the poem revolves around a few powerful ideas: spiritual sterility. Modern poet people have lost faith, ritual, and moral direction. Life continues mechanically without inner meaning. Alienation and isolation. Urban crowds move like the living dead. Human connection is shallow and transactional. Sexual emptiness. Relationships lack love and fertility. Sex is mechanical, joyless, and disconnected from emotion. Death and rebirth. Despite despair, the poem gestures towards renewal through spiritual awakening and ancient wisdom. A fragmentation of culture. The poem's broken from mirrors the broken cultural memory of modern civilization. Language and technique. Eliot uses free verse, shifting speakers, sudden tonal changes, multiple languages, Latin, French, German, Sanskrit.